All right, let's start this video. So, I'm basically it's not just funny. What's this video is basically about how to get big. I'm not gonna be telling you any of the science shits of like, oh, eat more protein, eat protein around the clock. Those things are super important. If you're not eating protein around the clock, you should definitely be doing that. Like eating around the clock as a bodybuilder, that's definitely something that you should be doing. But there are some things that are really, really great. And the first one, you're gonna know that I don't take my shit from ChatGPT. The first one is basically eat before you work out. Now, if you honestly like ChatGPT this, it might give you some. It might be on my claim or it might not be on my claim. But I'm just going to tell you the reason why I feel that this is a huge thing to do if you want to look bigger, is just because of the pump, man. Especially that if you want to eat like your junk food and shit, like let's say if you're eating junk food like one time, let's say you're eating junk food every single day. I had a client of mine who was telling me that you see junk food all the time, and I tried the whole mental health shit and the whole mental health way of telling him that, oh no, that why you eating junk food, you don't actually need to eat junk food. Like, man, nobody really craves junk food like every single day and we eat it every single day. Not because of they crave, it's because of bad mental health. But this one now, let's say if you need to cut down from every single day to once a week, we'll just eat it before your workout. I know, preferably don't eat it at all. Don't eat it at all because you need a bit of nuance to understand what I'm about to say right now. You shouldn't be eating junk food at all. But if you do want to eat like once a week, I'm not saying that you should start eating junk food again. If you've already been on a massive cut, you're making massive progress, do not eat junk food. I'm telling you, like, you're gonna watch this video and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat junk food. And then 2 weeks later, coming right now. And then 2 weeks, you can I'm basically close my inboxes right now. And then 2 weeks later, you basically just be like, oh bro, um, I started eating junk food again, and it was because of this guy that I was watching, so I'm not gonna watch me again. No, still watch me. Obviously, it was your fault. Yeah, you're the reason why you're not eating any more junk food. Why do you why you're still eating junk food? What I'm telling you is that you should basically eat before your workout. Preferably, don't even do junk food if you're not eating junk food. What you should do is just if you are cutting right now. Let's say if I was cutting, I don't really need to cut, but if I was cutting, what I would do is that I would literally have 2 to 3 meals per day, positing let's just say 3 meals per day. The first meal I'll eat is basically before my workout, and that would be the biggest meal. That would be one that has the most amount of carbs and probably maybe like quarter of the protein, most amount of carbs and quarter of the protein because of when you're going for your workout, what you need is fuel. You don't need protein or you need fuel. It's after your workout that's when you actually need protein. So before your workouts, eat a bunch of carbs, whether you're cutting or you're bulking, eat your most amount of carbs, and then quarter of your protein, just eat like small amount of protein. And then after your workouts, let me inside my chest. And then after your workout, you're basically just gonna be eating your the small amount of carbs and then large amount of protein, and then the nights basically just like same amount of protein, same amount of carbs basically. So yeah, I just that's a great tip for you guys to do. Now the second thing for you to do if you want to get bigger, and another thing you're gonna know is that this is another reason ChatGPT is never gonna tell you this, and it is just you need to be around the big guys. I cannot stress this enough, bro. When I started like going to gym, I've only been going to gym for like what 6 months? Yeah, 6 months. I basically just was doing home workouts for like a whole year basically. I was doing homework and I got really big and girls just start look at my chest and like acting like I just really a massive chest basically from home straight away. If you want to also be like me as well, just link below. If you don't want to, totally fine. But if you do, it's basically just push-ups, but there's this particular way that you do the push-ups. I'm not going to tell you that right now. Just click the pro program down below. It's a 4 month pro program, basically helping you to build that sexy chest. It's basically fun focus more on your lower chest and a bit on your upper chest as well. Upper chest, basically, you're gonna have to do that more with dumbbells and shit. But yeah, let's go right to the video. Now, when I started going to the gym, the first thing I did was I honestly did not even think about doing this. I just did this on my own. It was basically just I was talking to the big guys a lot now. I had to go and do some shit. So, when I have 27 minutes minutes video. Alright, so why should you be training with the big guys? Because they're gonna push you like crazy. Like I didn't even think that, oh no bro. I have my friends push you. No, specifically the big guys in the gym. Like you will just find yourself lifting their own kind of weights. What happened to me was I remember this one time when me and my friend, both of us were like we're not small, but like we were smaller than the big guys, right? These guys are tall, these guys are taller than us, they're huge, they're benching like 140, 120 for like one rep maxes. So like and they're still like what, not even up to 20, 22 years. So that's just crazy. They're just like the pinnacle of fitness already. So it's like we were doing squats, right? And this was my first time, like this was not my first time doing squats, but this was like one of my, okay, this was my first time doing squats. On that day I squat, I don't know, I on that day I ended up squatting 120 kg. Was it 100 120 kg? I ended up squatting, I think, 100 kg. Either 85 kg or 100 kg on my first day of us like squatting for real for real. I was squatting 85 kg for a few reps. If I was doing it on my own, I would have never ever even tried that. I'll have just stopped at like 70, like a little child. I'll just stop at 70 kg. Oh, I did 70 kg for 8 reps. Oh, these guys did these guys for their warm up sets, they would be doing 70 kg ass to grass. Like it's something that they say over here in Nigeria. I don't know if you guys that are white probably say that, oh, below parallel. No, it's ass to grass. That's what they call it over here. These guys do 70 kg squats for warm ups, ass to grass. Some of them, like I remember this guy, he did ass to grass for 70 kg, and then he then stopped below. He then started talking to this guy. Everybody was like, "What? What are you doing?" And the guy just came up like was nothing. He knew what he was doing, bro. So that was incredibly funny. Even if you're training that guy every single day, you would undoubtedly start growing muscle. Even another guy that I know, that he was basically just, he started going to gym like 2 weeks into going to gym. His arms already looking like lean, like everything here, just right, just veins, 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 everything there. And bro was looking lean, and he was still like, he was stronger than me. And just like 2 weeks into lifting, he was taking the shit way more seriously than me. I was at that point, like, I just started lifting like a few months, so it's like I'm not gonna be really taking like serious. I don't really know all the shits that they know, right? But this guy, 2 weeks in, all he did when he went to gym was just follow their program, follow that program, follow that program. Now, how do you actually start talking to these big guys? Because this is a huge thing that you can do. Anyway, so just go up and just go and speak to them. What me I did was I just saw them benching because of in my own gym. Like, there was only like there's only one bench, right? Not gym I'm going to right now. Gym I was going to a few months ago. It was only that's basically my university. I'm my third year now in university. So basically, like in that gym, there were two gyms in my university. So this gym, it was basically just one bench that was there. All of us were using it. So it was basically easier for me to just go up and speak to them. But even now, like every single gym I go to, like I know at least like 5 or 6 people there. The old gym I was going to, the one that he actually got demolished also. The bird just staring at me. It got like completely demolished. Before got completely demolished, like every single day I would walk into that gym, and like I'm greeting at least 10 people. I know all the guys there. I'm greeting like 2 girls, 3 girls. Like every single day there was a new girl, new girl, new girl there. So I was completely talking to. I was like my social life wasn't the best as ever been, but like I was consistently talking to new people every single day, every single day, every single day, and it just go like better and better, to be honest. So it's like even though you're not, and even the first day I came, I saw these two guys benching. I just told them that, oh, bro, you guys are really strong. As one, just started laughing. And then the next day I started benching with them. My next bench, I just started, no, my next, like, the next benches that I saw them benching, I was like, fuck, let me just bench with this guy. That's when I started doing 2 sets for every single weight. It was crazy, but the pump was insane as well. So it's like, yeah, bro. And they even told me like some shit you before I used to go like very, very wide grip. My shoulders were always strained. Like right now, I mean, it's not been like lifting my shoulder up because it's just strained right now. So, but then they just told me that, okay, glow like a closer grip, not too close for tricep, just closer grip. So imagine you're learning new shit from people, and you also get to be big as well because they're just gonna be pushing you because like it's like it's like you don't just come into somebody's room and expect to act the way you were acting before. You don't walk into a room of millionaires and act like a brokey. You don't, even if like there are just ways that millionaires act that broke people don't, like just by acting, not even by like the way they make their money, just by their day to day. My phone has been on black and white for like how many, maybe like almost a year now. It's been on black and white. I don't have notifications on my phone. Not like they're all disabled. Not like I don't get notification. I don't have them on my phone. If somebody like people, have people ever really complain that, oh, and people will complain. Maybe someone will call me. No, not even call me. Someone will text me and they're like, oh, you don't reply to your notifications, and so I just reply when I want to. Like no, nobody really cares. Like I don't know what kind of world are you living that you actually remember every single notification that somebody sends to you. Dude, like you should be enjoying your life, bro. So yeah, just when you walk into that area of the people of the big guys, you find yourself just doing kind of ways that you are doing with them. You find yourself eating more food just intuitively. You find yourself just doing some habits that they just do intuitively. You just pick it up. If you didn't know, human beings don't learn from writing on whiteboards. We don't learn from writing on whiteboards. We learn from literally impersonation. You don't learn from your teacher telling you, oh, this like you don't learn from your teacher drawing a rabbit and telling you that this is here. This is, you learn way more better if you actually saw the rabbit and the teacher was actually touching. I told you guys come and touch it. That is, human beings would learn way more faster, way more faster. You won't learn how to watch. You won't learn how to actually like do a perfect tricep exercise by just an edit with training audio. You will learn it by by like someone like Jeff Nipa just sitting down like this, no recording, no script, nothing, and he just types video. Here's how to grow your triceps. No editing, nothing, and he just talks like that every single day. Once you just plug in your ear and you just listen to him talking every single day, you would grow so much more, so much more. Just because of you are literally hearing him talk every single day. That's also a form of impersonation. Another form of impersonation is really just being with the person toe to toe. So those are the two biggest things that I would say. If you don't take anything from this video, take those two lessons. It's eating before your workout, so you get crazy pump, and then you just enjoy the gym more. Because like, imagine if you were going to gym and you just look like 20% bigger. Oh my! I'm not gonna say you're gonna look 20% bigger, but if you look like just like 5 to 10% bigger, you'd be like, what? Oh, look at my arms, look at my delts, past the normal pump, and then you just look like huge, man, like huge. And then the second one is just training with big guys. So man, in those two things put together, in a few months, bro, come and comment back again and tell me how big you actually got. If it didn't work, that comment, oh bro, this guy shit it did, this guy's flush shit it didn't work. Or if it did, don't you dare say that. Don't you dare not comment. You better comment that shit. You better comment it. And then, yeah, the third thing I would say that I've seen a lot of big guys do that it really gets them really big is creatine. I've never used creatine. That's why I said I've seen big guys do it. I've never used creatine before, but what I would say about creatine is that every guy that I know, I've only seen like a few guys, only like two or three guys using it. So I'm not like, oh, everybody I know is using it. The few guys that I know that are actually using, I think this one like big and just went back down again. The big guys that I know that actually use creatine, oh my, it's like I don't, it's like just it's like your strength goes up a bit. I'm not totally sure, right? But like the guys that I know that use creatine is like they just lift better. It's not specifically like, oh, their strength is bigger or they get bigger pump. They're just like overall better than the guys who don't take creatine. I saw this video once of this guy who was like, a fat doctor told him that he shouldn't be taking creatine. The guy was really like, some people, if you're fat, obviously I'm not trying to shade you, but obviously get in shape, bro. Come on. I really have a 2 month cutting program in the if you don't mind me plugging this in, I have a 2 month cutting program in the bio. If you just want to check it out, it's really for free. The first one I told you is also for free, so those two put together, you really make so much of progress. So yeah, and the fat doctor was basically like talking very slowly. He was saying that, oh yeah, you shouldn't be taking creatine, bro. And the guy, the millionaire on the other side, he was a millionaire. He was jacked. And he was like, obviously he didn't say the shit to him, but when he made a reel about it, and it was like, why would he listen to him? Like, credibility matters. If you're a doctor and you're fat, like, I remember one of my own doctors told me that I shouldn't be exercising so much, and a year later, I'm really so much more happier because of it. Sure, there've been sometimes blah 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 blah, but come on, bro, like, I don't want to be like you. That's why I exercise. Come on, come on. But anyway, about that creatine, everybody that I know that takes creatine, they literally are like so like they just do everything better. I'm definitely gonna hop on creatine, not hop on, yeah. I'm definitely gonna try creatine for a few months very soon, and then I'll just see how it goes, and then I'll give you guys a feedback basically. But yeah, this video totally unscripted. I just thought about it a few days ago. I was just meant to upload it yesterday. I already recorded it yesterday, but like, some parts of it broke off, so I had to like record everything again. So yeah, it's before your workout so that you can get crazy pump. Train with the big guys so that you can just suck suck all of their information into you, and then you just grow like so much more faster. And then three, it's basically just, oh, three, yeah, three, take creatine. At least try it. I've not tried it, so I don't really know like exactly what it does, but I know that other people that I know that take creatine, they just they it's like they're like 20% more stronger and better in the gym. So yeah, peace, and of course, God loves you. Peace out.